Hola, vale, ¿se me escucha? Vale, se me tiene que escuchar. Espero que se me escuche bien. A ver, como siempre, la prueba de audio. Hola. Vale, se me escucha el juego bajito. Voy a subirlo. Se me escucha bastante bajito, además. Vale. Hola. Vale, ahora lo voy a bajar un poco porque se ha puesto muy fuerte. Creo que ya. Vale. Hola. Vale. Pues ya estamos. Buenos chicos, bienvenidos a lo que va a ser el primer SATURSPOOKY. Los sábados de terror. Es algo que quiero hacer. Todos los sábados jugarnos un juego de terror. Este yo creo que nos va a llegar varios directos. Este directo lo voy a resubir a YouTube, que lo vais a tener los sábados, por supuesto. O sea, va a ser SATURSPOOKY. Tipo, un sábado. Es que no sé si me... creo que no me estoy explicando. En plan, que yo voy a grabar el vídeo el sábado y al siguiente sábado voy a tener este directo en YouTube. ¿Vale? Tampoco muy complicado. Bueno, pues vamos a jugar de Cat Lady. Yo no sé nada de este juego, me lo recomiendo a mi hermano. Así que espero que sea bueno. Así que venga, empezamos. Empezamos. A ver.
My name is Susan Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth.
I live alone in this old two-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside. Some would say it's a
Uy,
lonely life.
espérate. Ay, mierda, he adelantado. ¿Cómo que no se ve? Ay, es verdad, se acaba de pillar la pantalla. Espérate un momento. Bueno, es que es lo que tiene un juego nuevo. En plan, un juego nuevo que nunca había probado. Al principio sí me iba, así que no sé por qué no... Lo puede sacar un poco pillado, ¿no? Es que me gustaría tenerlo... Eh... A ver, ¿ahora? Vale. Ahora se ve muy mal. Se ve un poco pequeño, ¿verdad? Vale, ¿qué tal ahora?
My name is Susan
Vale, ahora sí se
Ashworth.
ve, ¿no? Vale.
I live
Vale, que tengo
alone
a mi
in
hermano
this
ahí
old
de...
two-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside.
Ujú.
Some would say it's a lonely life, and I guess that's true. But I don't like people's company. Not
Ujú.
lately, anyway.
Vale, una prota que odia a la gente. Uy,
I
la
only trust
Susan.
my cats these days, and I will miss them dearly. But they will understand, like they always have. Teacup stays with me till the end.
Teacup.
He watches me, as if he knew.
Se van a comer tu cadáver.
Because earlier tonight, I swallowed a whole bunch of pills. They're legal, of course. Prescribed by my doctor for my sleeping problems. But I've taken 34 of them.
34.
All I could find in the cupboard.
Eso no
And
estoy
now the
entender a mí
room
me que
around me
quiere.
spins in a blurry tango as my heart slows down. Any second now, I will be dead. I
Tiene
feel
un encendedor.
calm. I'm ready for it. I've only got one thing to say now. Thanks for nothing.
Oh.
Goodbye.
We only got one for nothing. Goodbye. Chapter 1. No he visto cuánto había, creo que había como 5, ¿no? O 5 o 6. La casa en el bosque, vale. Harvester Game present. Muchas gracias a Harvester Game por hacer este juego. Mucho besito, que vaya muy bien. Ah, vale. Vale, esta es Susan, ¿no? Susan Ashworth. Estamos como en un campo. Esto puede ser la Afterlife. Pero como nos vemos Petit Suisse. El outfit que lleva. Versace. Presiona arriba para abrir el menú. Elige entre los opciones disponibles con arriba abajo. Presiona Enter para confirmar. Examinar. Me siento extrañamente atraída a este lugar. Debo encontrar una manera de abrir el candado y entrar. Vale. Ah, vale, vale. Vale, supongo que no puedo. Está cerrada, obviamente. Vale. Esto es como un garaje, ¿no? Este tiene color. Y el otro era gris. Bueno, realmente todos son gris menos ese, ¿no? No pedestrian access. No acceso para peatones. Mm. Son muertos, qué susto. A ver. Uy. ¡Ay, de verdad! Ah, vale, que estoy todavía en los créditos de presentando a la gente. ¡Ah! ¡Qué fuerte! Ambulancia. Vale. Examinar. No puede avanzar más. La ambulancia bloquea el acceso a la salida. Quizá ni siquiera hay una salida. Veamos qué hay dentro. Ah, está cerrado. Madre mía, todo está cerrado. Qué estrés. Entonces, ¿cómo lo hago? Si es a mí no me va a decir lo mismo, ¿no? No puedo... Luna, no te pongas ahí. Es que me va a tocar algo de la cámara y no... Se me sigue viendo, ¿no? Es que se mete mi perro por ahí y me va a hacer algo en la... ¿Me va a parar la cámara? Pues ahí no hay nada. Ah, mira. ¿Eh?
What's making that noise?
Pues eso digo yo.
Hello? Who's there? Answer me.
Hello. What's here? I'm dead. Mira de cerca. Soy yo, mi frío cadáver justo delante mío. ¿Qué hace aquí? Susan. Examinar, voltear la cabeza, abrir los ojos, abrir la boca. Venga, examinar. Me veo tan tranquila. Vale. Luego el ojo. Mis ojos, casi lo único que me gustaba de mí. Incluso ahora todavía brillan un poco. ¡Ah! Eso... ¿Es eso una llave en su boca? ¿En mi boca? Mejor me la llevo. No hace mucho, ni siquiera una llave podría abrir mi boca. Ahora encuentro que había una dentro. Vale. Vale, esto es para abrir el candado. Uy, no me estará siguiendo. ¡Uy! ¡Ay, ay, 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 ay! ¡Que me muero otra vez! ¡Susie, hija, wake up! Madre mía, qué peligro. Vamos a ver, Susie, tenemos que abrir el candado ese. ¿Un ciervo? Bueno, no sé si creo que es un ciervo, ¿no? Adiós. Madre mía. Entra. Está cerrada. Vale, pues quiero usar la llave. Ah, esta. Madre mía, soy un genio. Lo hago todo. Lo pillo toda la primera. Vamos a ver. Tablones, máquina. A ver, tablones. Examinar. El agujero ha sido tapado por uno de esos tablones. El letrero debajo dice peligro, interruptor de energía de emergencia. Tirar y mirar otra vez. Definitivamente hay algo ahí. No puedo decirlo con certeza, pero parece un interruptor. No soy tan fuerte como para sacarlo con las manos. Un sacrificio demasiado prolongado puede tomar de piedra el corazón. Se necesitaría otro sacrificio para devolver la normalidad. Vamos a tener que matar al ciervo. Quizás sea una tontería, es solo una vieja máquina después de todo. Qué raro, no parece haber ni interruptores ni botones en esa máquina. ¿Cómo se enciende? Pues eso digo yo, Susi, ¿cómo se enciende la máquina? Vamos a ver al ciervo ese. Que como hemos venado. Vamos a ver, chiquitito. No te vayas muy lejos. ¿Y cómo le va a matar? No tenemos ni arma ni nada, ¿no? Ay, ¿qué se va a sacar una katana? Ah. A ver. Mi cadáver. Ah, es su cadáver también colgado de un árbol. Debería estar asustada, pero solo me siento vacía. Espera, ¿qué es eso que brilla en su cuello? ¿Es una llave? Registra, registra. El cuerpo está demasiado alto. No lo alcanzo. Soga. La soga tiene un nudo. ¿Puedes desatarla? Me tomaría horas deshacer este nudo. Bueno, hija, pues no hagas nada. Ay, de verdad, son problemas. La puerta parece trabada desde el otro lado. Se queja de todo, vamos. Bueno, las cosas en esta vida no son fáciles.
I can't remember this place. Am I lost?
Bueno, no puedo recordar este lugar. Estoy perdida en español. Uy. ¡Ay! Coño. Vamos a ver. Pero ahora tiene un sitio diferente, ¿no? No es el mismo. Ah, ¿este sitio cuál es ahora? Qué exposición tan desagradable. Por lo menos no es mi cabeza la que está entre las barras. ¿Puedo abrir? Tampoco, venga. Aquí no puedo entrar a ningún lado. A ver. Uy, el coche ahora está en llama, ¿no? Mm. ¿Ahora para allá? Pero ¿me está dando vuelta aleatoria o...? Vale, sí. ¡Ay, el ciervo! Venado. ¿Quién hizo esto? ¿Hay alguien más aquí? Saca el cuchillo, hija. Estupendo. Destrabar. Estupendo, que esta era la puerta que nos lleva al otro cuerpo. Exactamente. Vale. No lo suelte. Hostia, ¿que es tonto o qué? Vamos a ver, Susi. ¿Cómo va a soltar un cuchillo? No sabemos dónde estamos. A ver, examinar. Parezco como si estuviera durmiendo. Vacío. Toma la llave. Vale, y ahora puedo abrir la del portón, supongo. La llave esa. Porque de la máquina... No tiene pinta de que sea nada, ¿no? Aquí portón. Abrir. Está cerrado. Pues vamos a usar esta con el portón. Vale. Uy.
Welcome to my house, Susan Ashworth.
Hello,
I have been waiting for you, my dear.
Matías.
I knew you would turn up one fine day like this.
Who are you?
I have so many names, it's hard to pick one. But I'm curious, who do you think I am?
La muerte. Una anciana que vive en el bosque. ¿Eres Dios? ¿Eres el diablo? ¿Eres
Are
el
you
diablo?
The devil.
I know you don't believe in God. If there is no God, is there a devil? I'm something else entirely. I come when there's something to take, but I never give anything back. I am doom, but I'm salvation.
La
too.
muerte.
I am feared by most, but adored by some also. Some like yourself, Susan.
Don't flatter yourself, old lady.
No te creas
I don't
tanto,
even know
anciana.
you.
Well, that's not quite right. I've been around for a while, keeping you company. Always there, you know? Always there. Long enough to know everything about you.
Everything.
Nobody knows everything about me. Not even myself.
¿Qué es este
What
lugar?
is this place?
This, my dear, is my humble kingdom, and this house is my castle. I rarely invite people in, just like you. I like my solitude. But you are a special guest, and I'm going to make an exception.
Me? Special? I can tell you now that there's nothing special about me, lady.
Don't bring yourself down, Susan Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth.
Today, you are my guest of honor.
Después la cámara en otro sitio. ¿A dónde? He visto gameplay que la gente lo pone abajo, pero ¿dónde lo pongo? ¿Lo pongo aquí abajo? Hackeando. A ver. Police. ¿Tipo aquí? No sé, la mitad del diálogo de la señora. Ah, bueno, es verdad que los diálogos salen arriba. Ah, ay, pues perdona, no habéis visto los diálogos. Básicamente me está diciendo, oh, tú eres especial, no sé qué. Y es como, ok, I don't know you, but ok. Aquí mejor, ¿no? Aquí creo que no tapo nada. Creo que ahora está perfecto. Vale. Voy a poner un poquito más grande. Vale. Pues sigamos. ¿Qué es
What
esto?
is this place?
Ay, no, si esto ya se lo he preguntado. No ve.
I rarely invite.
Sí, que me gusta la soledad.
I can
Don't. Today,
¿Qué
What
sucederá
will
ahora?
happen next?
depends on you, Susan.
Depends on you, Susan.
Inside my house, there are dark hallways that lead to places you don't want to see. But there is also something that will make you want to return to where you came from and cherish every single little breath you take.
Every
I'm going to
single little
make you
breath
an
you
offer,
take.
Susan. It's a chance only a fool would refuse.
Okay. An offer? What can you offer me?
Let's come inside. It's getting cold out here.
It's getting cold here. A lonely seashore, como una costa
Please
solitaria.
don't touch anything, dear.
I
Okay.
wasn't going to.
You lied to the whole world, Susan. And you lied to yourself.
¿Está ella realmente aquí? Quizá todo esto es un sueño después de todo.
Now we can talk properly, my dear.
My dear. Todavía no sé quién
I
eres.
still don't really know who you are.
I go by many names.
Eso ya me lo has dicho.
I've never paid much notice to what the living call me, but there is one name the fallen ones use when I speak to them. I find it most accurate. The Queen of Maggots.
La reina de las larvas.
Is that what you are? Why, maggots?
Maggots.
Because they feed on what's dead and gone.
Dead and gone. I guess that's me.
Oh, me está mirando. ¿Será castigada por tomar mi propia vida?
Will I be punished for taking my own life?
Most people would be, but not you, Susan.
Not you, Susan.
You see, I watched you long enough to understand how you feel. I don't expect you to believe me, but I actually have sympathy for you.
For you.
Who knows? I could be your only friend. The only friend in the whole wide world. So like I said, I'm going to make you an offer. I want to help you. I will give you back your happiness in exchange for a simple task. Your life will change completely. You will be yourself again. And you will soon forget the sadness that has consumed your heart for years.
¿Hay alguien más aquí?
Is there anyone else here?
¿Oíste mío?
I thought you liked being alone. Isn't that why you ran away from everyone?
It doesn't matter.
I was standing right behind you when you threw away all those photographs, you know? I brushed your hair every night you cried yourself to sleep. I saw everything.
Ahí está.
I know what you want, but it's not here. It's gone, and it will never, ever come again.
¿Qué quieres
What
que
do
haga?
you want me to do?
Yes, I think it's time to explain. But where are my manners? We're still in the hall. This is not a place for a serious talk. Follow me
A
to the
serious
next room.
talk.
I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Tiene acento como francés, ¿no? La señora. La
What's
old
your
lady.
offer then? What can you fix that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people.
5 personas.
They're not ordinary people. They're very special. Just like you, only in a slightly different way.
Soy un fracaso porque me elegiste. Estas 5 personas, ¿quiénes son? ¿Qué te hace creer que quiero volver?
I'm a
¿Por qué me
failure.
elegiste?
Why did you choose me? Aren't you afraid I will let you down, whatever it is I have to do? Most days, it's enough of a struggle to crawl out of bed. I don't see the point in anything. I just want to disappear. And I hate everyone else because they know how to be happy. Everywhere I turn, there are people filled with hope and will to live. Or people
Look
so
at her.
pitiful, they make me ashamed to be alive. I don't want them. There's nobody there for me. I am alone. I just want to vanish.
This is the very reason I chose you, Susan
Susan
Ashworth.
Ashworth.
I know how you feel, because I felt like this myself for a very long time. You and me are very much alike. If you succeed, you will never feel broken again.
Those 5 people, who are they?
The parasites, that's what I call
Los
them.
parásitos.
They don't know each other, but their destinies are bound together. You will have to keep your eyes open and be constantly on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends, but don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
Don't be frightened. You will have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know. Do you understand what it means?
No.
You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins. A tool of destruction. A dark angel walking through the river of blood. You'll find your purpose in life, and you see for the first time how satisfying it can be.
But how will I recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret
Madre
for
mía.
everything they've done.
Espera que
Are
los
you
mate.
expecting me to kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you to fight for survival. To do everything you can to defend yourself. I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good
You're a
person.
good
But I
person.
also know that you don't want to suffer. And those people will want to cause you pain. They won't hesitate. In the end, you might have no choice. Think of it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? You'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type, but I see your point.
I'm glad. And remember this, you are not the only victim. If you don't stop them, the killing will continue. Innocent people will die. You have the opportunity to make the difference. And a chance to save yourself.
What makes you think I want to go back? I finally did it. I killed myself. That's all I ever wanted. And yet, it turns out to be just another failure. I
Another
want
failure.
this suffering to stop.
Dear, dear Susan, you don't realize that the suffering never stops, do you? It only gets worse. This place is a passage between the world of the living and the world of the dead. You enter one of these corridors and you never come back. But you don't cease to exist. You remain.
I can't do this. It's too much.
It's too much.
Dealing with criminals is a job for the police, not someone like me.
Indeed, you are weak.
Ah.
That's why I have prepared a special gift for you. Immortality. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted.
Ya ves.
Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
It's blackmail.
It is
You
blackmail.
can't do that.
I'm doing it for your own good.
Good.
Anyway, you are in no position to bargain with
Ya
me.
ves,
You
hija,
will
si es que me
either
tiene
go
coño
and
por los
do
huevos.
what you have to do, or suffer for eternity. Forever unable to find your peace.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here? inside. I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind. Follow me.
Follow me.
Yes, it's you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet?
No.
That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from.
Claro,
I don't
eso
want to be
es su
here.
casa, ¿no?
Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you'd endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
Palanca. Está atascada en la cruz. Seguro que podría sacarla fácilmente. Me lo quedo. Nunca se sabe. Crucificada, completamente sola, en un lugar que lo ha cambiado todo. De verdad que no quiero estar aquí. It's too much.
Susan, it's time to make a decision.
Pero es que decisión.
The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Para que decía que al final me va a hacer cesarlo, así que.
I haven't really got anyone else.
You shall not regret this, my dear. Lights up.
We're back in the house.
Yes,
We're back in the house.
but there is something else that must be done. You cannot leave my kingdom before a sacrifice is made.
What? Isn't it enough already?
Do not worry, my child. This is a mere formality I'm speaking of. The door to your world won't open unless you make a sacrifice of soul and a sacrifice of blood.
It doesn't sound good at all.
See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it. Like I said, it's just a
Bueno,
formality.
es muy fácil, ¿no?
Then on your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood.
Vale.
Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
A scratch.
Tell me about the sacrifice of soul.
Like I said, it's just a formality. See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it.
But which one?
You can choose. It doesn't matter as long as you do it.
Tell me about the sacrifice of blood.
Like I said, it's just a formality. On your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's
Vale,
easy.
lo mismo.
Anyone can do just a sharp scratch.
Fine. I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
I do. When you leave my house, head to the field. That's where you should be. Goodbye, my child.
Chaito. Bueno, pero tengo que
I'm
apagar la
not
vela, ¿no?
going to be far. I've never been.
Qué raro. La vela se ve fuerte y como que se mantiene, pero no hay ningún humo. Vale, eso es un hombre.
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
A ver si...
See how easy that was? Now, head back to the field. You've got a job to do, Susan.
Vale. Una cosa solitaria. Mira, ahora sale.
What the?
Uy, what the fuck?
How did I get back here?
Por si acaso. Por si acaso tenía algo de lo que yo no me he enterado. Hoy se me ha vuelto a la cabaña. Está oscuro dentro. Ah, no, esta es otra. Espérate. Ahora voy a quitar los tablones, claro. Toda esta sangre le da del agujero. ¿Alguien se lastimó aquí? Guau. Ah, este es el sacrificio de sangre, supongo, ¿no? ¿Ahora me puedo ir? Ahora me puedo ir. Mi camino. Interpret program James Spanos. Al programmer R. Mikalski. The Cat Lady. Y se la dio un poquito de sangre. Ah, ya me he hecho un capítulo. Vale, son 7. Capítulo 2. Segundo primer aliento.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a
Éramos
nurse.
enfermera.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
Venga. Oh, this is me.
She's awake, Doctor.
Ah, no.
Good
Ah,
evening.
nosotros. Vale, somos los que estamos
It's
acostados.
good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Son Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say?
Vale.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Él está tiene acento inglés.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way.
Hello, Liz.
I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what,
Tú eres
Susan.
que eres enfermera,
Can I
¿no?
call you Susan? So anyway,
Hay que tener
I
estómago
shouldn't
para
say
hacerlo,
it,
vamos.
but you know I'm going to anyway. You
Oh.
are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One
No.
day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old.
Para que vea.
Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Qué maja. La Liz. What the fuck.
Bad dream?
Esta tía, ¿por qué tanta confianza y poniéndote en la cama?
No, just a dream like any other.
Oh, that's fine then. I nearly woke you up, you see. Saw you tossing and turning as I came in here. You looked like you were having a horrible nightmare. I get nightmares sometimes. I get them, and I can't wake up. Or sometimes I dream that I'm falling. Those are strange dreams. Because I think I like them. I keep falling, but I never fall, if you know what I mean. Never hit the ground? Never.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then... I woke up here, and I saw you. Can you
Cuidado
now
con mis
tell me
palabras.
who found me, and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter.
Tenemos una hija.
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry. How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance.
Un
They had
paro
to resuscitate you.
cardiorrespiratorio.
Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die.
Vaya.
It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but
Madre
everyone
mía.
just calls him Dr.
Xavier
X.
Zellman.
He comes on the
La
ward
X y la
often,
Z.
usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say
What?
he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an
Linda.
affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet
Madre mía, el goce que está largando esta que de repente. Esta tía se tiene que poner en el hospital, pero vamos.
Word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got
Desde
some
luego que
really
no.
private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure. But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills. Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Ya ves.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Vamos a ver.
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes
Era una
always
ladrona.
leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar. Attempting to
Obvia,
steal
era una
from
ladrona
me.
que se encontró a la Susan de ahí.
That's a
Y dijo, hombre, voy a
possibility
tener un
too.
poquito de
Have you got anything very
empatía.
precious in your flat?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse
Uy,
and all.
madre mía.
Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much.
Ah, bueno.
He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of
Qué
all
hijo de
days, and
puta.
chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Di que sí, tía. Superalo.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't
Es que
know.
ahora no sé si el
Maybe
parásito
not.
es el doctor o
I'll
esta.
see you tonight.
Porque es muy
Remember what I
raro
said.
que tenga tanta conversación
Dreams
con
are
esta,
just
¿eh?
dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I
Vale.
want you to be as honest as possible.
Possible.
It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan. This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
No tengo ni idea. Si yo no la conozco.
No, he wasn't a good father to me. He was a cold, scary man. Had this wall around him. I could never talk to him about anything. He wouldn't understand. He'd just
Qué
punish me
feo.
instead. Maybe it's his fault I got some wires crossed in my head. Because he never loved me. I've always wondered what it feels like to have a loving dad.
Maybe it's not too late to fix things between you two.
It is. He's dead. Cancer. 6 years ago.
I see. But it isn't too late for you to put things right in your heart. Have you forgiven him?
Why would I? He doesn't deserve to be forgiven. All he did was make my life hell. He destroyed my childhood. He always made me sad. Yes, sad is the word.
It's all true, Susan. But the anger you have kept in your heart all these years isn't doing you any good. Don't you think you would be a better, stronger person if you could rise above it all? Aren't you becoming a bit like him, angry and bitter? Aren't those the things in him you hated most?
My mind is already made up. I will never forgive that son of a bitch.
Or?
I hope he burns in hell.
Well,
Yes.
if you put it like that. Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
I can't complain. My mum was great. She brought me up well. Me and her, we were like best friends.
¿Pero
Like
qué pasa? ¿Que me puedo
soulmates.
inventar
We
historia
did
o qué?
everything together.
No me llega a enterar.
She passed away 7 years ago. When Dad first got diagnosed with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him, though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take
Vale.
2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
I need to get
No,
out
tengo
of
la
this place.
pulsera del
I
hospital,
hate
supongo, ¿no?
hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
Pulsera. Es una pulsera del hospital. Tiene mi nombre, mi fecha de nacimiento y el número del hospital. No hay nadie aquí a quien se lo pueda dar. ¿Cómo podría esto ayudarme a escapar de este horrible lugar? No puedo hacer otra cosa. El solo mirar esta almohada me hace imaginarme cuánta gente habrá muerto con la cabeza apoyada ahí. Estoy segura de que fue lavada muchas veces desde entonces, pero aún así me da escalofríos. Ahora que lo pienso, yo misma casi muero aquí. Uy. Es que se me ha quedado la app del móvil un poco pillada. Espera, de hecho sí morí por un momento, ¿o no? No hay nada interesante debajo de la almohada. Las agujas están paradas a las 18. Seguro está roto, quizás necesita baterías nuevas. Está lleno de guantes de látex, de 3 tamaños distintos. Toma mucho guante. Uy. Vale. A ver qué más hay por aquí. Tiene una puerta. Hay alguien
Hello.
dentro.
I guess I should wait my turn.
Es la puerta de un baño. Hay una lista de medicamentos para la paciente de la habitación 2. Entonces supongo que soy yo. Estoy bajo muchos tranquilizantes al parecer. Lo que me están dando podría noquear a un caballo. Y darles caqueca por una semana también. También podría causar alucinaciones y paranoia. Qué bizarro. ¿Por qué querían darme todo esto? No estoy loca, de eso segura. Si hay alguien loco aquí, es que me dio toda esa medicación sin una buena razón médica. Un ramo de crisantemos. Odio las flores. Ni loca me las llevo. No me gustan las flores y los crisantemos especialmente menos. No me gustan las flores, no importa cómo huelan. Oiga. Habitación 2. Deben tener otro maníaco suicida aquí. Parece que ya no. Vale. Luego están paradas a las 11:40. ¿Están rotos todos los relojes de este hospital? Si hombre, me voy a acostar a la cama de este extraño. Muy interesante. Una almohada muy sucia. No voy a dormir en la cama de alguien más. Es una lista de medicamentos para la paciente en la habitación 1 y hay algunas observaciones. Según esto, su nombre es Ann Barton, de 35 años. Está tomando un montón de tranquilizantes y tiene una larga historia de abuso de drogas. Parece que encima de todo eso está tomando metadona para el síndrome de absistencia de heroína. Al pie de página hay una nota que dice que de hecho es una paciente privada que permanece por voluntad propia. Mujer suertuda. Me imagino que a mí no me será tan fácil abandonar la sala. Apuesto a que piensa que esos lentes de borde rojo la hacen ver atractiva. Conozco su tipo. Tú eliges el pasado de Susan. ¿Ah, sí? Ah, no lo sabía. Ah, pues lo he decidido sin querer. Conozco su tipo demasiado bien. Completamente dedicadas a su trabajo. Pero aún así son descerebradas y de mente cerrada.
I'd like to go home now.
Well, so would I.
Ah,
But there are
yes.
procedures and a system in place. I can't just let you go like that.
What?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, alright?
Can I make a phone call, please?
Oh, yes, of course. But the phone's being used at the moment. Can you please come back in 5 minutes? Thanks.
I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
I'm glad to hear that. But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please return to your bed and wait for him, alright?
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name. Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment.
Qué
I'll come and talk to you
borde.
in a minute, alright?
Es un certificado de alta para Ann Barton, la paciente de la habitación 1. Parece que se internó en el hospital por su cuenta y se le permite irse cuando desee.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Vale.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
Estos deben ser documentos de pacientes. Están amontonados en el escritorio. Me parece lo mismo, ¿no?
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
I was only going to tidy up.
I'm sorry. Are you one of the housekeepers? Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
Madre mía, tía, esta-
Excuse me, where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
Vale.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the
Susan,
patient's safety,
lígatelo.
ma'am. If you haven't been
Enseña la
discharged by the
piernita.
doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name is?
I'll come back later.
Please do, ma'am. We'll be right here.
Vale, supongo que tendré que fingir que soy Ann Barton. Pero para eso tengo que echar esta tía primero. Esta es Ann Barton, ¿no? Esta debe ser la paciente de la habitación número 2. Dios, parece muy confundida. Pero si el número 2 soy yo. Otra paciente suicida. Raro, se parece a quien que conozco. La Liz.
Hi, are you alright? Can we talk for a minute?
No creo,
I
¿no?
can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
No, no,
Oh,
no es.
I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either.
Uy, sí,
They
vamos,
look
súper
after me
agradable.
so well. I trust the nurses
Aparte
like
de la
I
Liv,
trusted my
vamos.
mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
I miss her so much. I can't remember you very well. But you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
Anne Burton.
No, that's my name. You don't know my mother, you little liar. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Vale. Madre mía, ¿cómo está esto? Parece que hay mucho que no lo vacían. Hay muchas bases de medicamentos tirados aquí, entre otras cosas asquerosas. Tomaré uno de estos envases. No puedo mirarme. El espejo está roto y al lado hay un pedazo de vidrio bastante grande. Mira, uy, qué bombón, Dios mío. A ver, nota. Por favor, dejen de escribir mensajes en el espejo. Estamos teniendo dificultades para mantener un alto nivel de limpieza debido a la repentina ausencia de nuestro staff de limpieza. Y por eso les pedimos a los pacientes que sean considerados y nos ayuden a mantener el lugar limpio. Vale, esto también es para abrir. Llamador.
Someone is coming.
Odio.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
I pressed it by mistake. Sorry.
Oh. Alright. It happens, I guess. I'll see you later.
Perdona, hija, por hacerte venir. ¿O puedo cerrar la puerta? O tipo... No voy a mirar con la puerta abierta, ¿no? Ay, cierra, cierra. Está bastante sucio. Moriría por ir al baño antes de que me desperté. Bueno, ya está. Ahí está. Vale.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Joan, Mary, Elizabeth, Mandy, Sarah, Alice.
Alice.
No, you're wrong. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Vale, necesito saber el nombre de esta mujer. Y no hay... nada personal que yo pueda ver. Que diga, ay, el nombre de mi madre está aquí. Historial de medicamento, la enfermera. Claro, con la enfermera aquí no puedo mirar nada. Igual en las carpetas está el nombre de la madre. Puede que si abro todos los... todos los grifos, como que se sature el baño. Puede ser. Vale, pues igual me tengo que ir a la cama, ¿no? Ya. A ver, no encuentro nada de información y tampoco sé cómo... ¡Eil! ¡Eil! Lai, ¿no? Si me lo encuentran pensarán que soy una psicópata enferma. Pero también puede que me sea útil, me arriesgaré. Trozo de vidrio. Vale. El que es Lai. Ya está abierto. Bueno, pero está abierto en el agua caliente, ¿no? Voy a cerrarlo y lo voy a abrir con el agua fría.
I've got enough gloves in my pocket. There's no need to take more.
Vale, sí. Quiero tomar un guante y también me dirá lo
I've
mismo, ¿no?
already got one glove in my pocket.
Ahí. Vale. Elizabeth puede ser el nombre de la madre.
Then
Elizabeth.
no, you're wrong.
Vale.
Leave me alone.
Puedo probar todas
But
las
I know it.
opciones.
Joan.
No, leave me. Then
But I... Mary.
no, leave. Then
But I...
no, leave me. Then
But I... Sarah.
no.
Ah.
If you read the name that haunts me.
But I know it. Alice.
No, leave.
El de Sara me dice algo diferente, ¿no?
If you read the name.
But I know... Sarah.
Me
No.
dice, no. Otra paciente suicida. Se parece a alguien que conozco. ¿A quién, hija? Vale, si me acuesto, ¿qué pasa? No quiero dormir aquí, de todas formas no estoy cansada. Vale. No hay nada interesante debajo de la almohada. No se me ocurre ningún uso. Envase de medicamento. Esto es un envase de medicamento descartable para píldoras y líquidos. Vale, aquí puedo meter agua, pero... ¿de qué me sirve? Esto es Ann Barton. Aquí no hay nada. Vale, de guantes nada. Esto es lo de odio las flores.
Can I make a photo?
Oh, yes, but the phone's. Can you please? Thanks.
Me va a decir siempre lo mismo.
Is that black?
It's. I beg. Look, I'll come in.
Vale. Con el agua caliente sale lo de Ellie. Ahí Ellie. Te digo que estoy mareada.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell?
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Anne Burton, born in
¿Escuela?
1975.
Let me just check your name down quickly.
Ah, mierda.
Miss Ashworth, I think you got a little confused there. Drink this liquid now.
Ay, perdón, es que estoy muy mareada, no.
That's a good girl. Now, drink it down. You'll feel much better. Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Sheila. Sheila es el nombre de la madre. Tan difícil concentrarme. ¿Está eso lleno de drogas? Habitación es donde me toca quedarme. Con suerte no por mucho más. Vale, esto es rollo frambow.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Digo que sí.
If you
Ya
really
sé
are
el nombre de tu
for the night-
But
madre.
I know it. Sheila.
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you after all.
Para que
I'm
veas.
sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart. Do you know how to get out of here?
You're not supposed to get out. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see. How about we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff.
Vale.
What do you say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it. I drink it down. And my pain
Vale,
goes
y
away.
lo de las pastillas
Without it,
será
I just
para
feel
dejar
so
el de este
angry.
rojo.
It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can. I see it in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses
Donde las
are.
enfermeras.
But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near, and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Yes, it's all fine. It's just hard to wait, you know? They said I can have it. You know, yeah? So I wait here. Don't want to miss it. That nurse promised it to me. The one with the red glasses. But I think it's been 3 hours already. Why are they late? Do you think something happened? Do you think she changed her mind? Because I swear if she did, I will hurt myself again. I swear to God, I will hurt myself again.
I'm sure they'll be
Madre mía.
here in a minute. They're probably just very busy. That's all.
Claro.
I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, go. Be careful. They're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff. Always be nice.
Poor woman.
Vale. Vale, lo que creo que tengo que hacer ahora es Pitar, estoy mareada y no sé qué. Dame las pastis. Me tomo las pastis. Y en el mundo de los sueños, el líquido rojo lo guardo en la cápsula y se lo doy a este. Entonces intercambiamos las pulseras.
Someone is coming.
Intercambiamos las pulseras. Y ahora cuando las
Have you
tengamos
rang the bell?
intercambiar, le digo, mira, es que...
I'm
Oh, you never, but I can't. In the. I think it's time we can.
Susan.
That's fine. That's fine. It will help you.
Vamos a tomarnos
That's it. You.
las Mickey herramientas.
Now go back to your room and you'll be able to.
Que sí, que sí. La shera, claro, como no está el agua caliente puesta. Aquí vuelvo. Y aquí tiene que haber un líquido rojo. Ahí está. Ahí está. Vale, vamos a acostarnos. Vamos a hacer mi misión. Todo está planeado, todo está planeado. Ya le doy el líquido rojo a la Chayla.
The drugs have worn off, but I can't let. I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
Madre mía.
What do they? You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
Vale. Es una posición de identificación del hospital. Dice Anne Jennifer Barton. 15 del 11 del 75. Ay, no se mete en su habitación la tía.
Please do not touch these. They are all.
Yeah?
If you are looking for some.
Thanks.
Vale, tipo, oye que soy... Vale, voy a ver, porque antes me daba la opción de decir que soy Ann Barton cuando me tomaba las pastis. Así que voy a ver qué pasa si digo que soy Ann Barton cuando tomándome las pastis. Sí. Sí. Sí.
Have you rang?
I just wanted to remind you that I'm ready to go home.
Oh, is that so? Well, guess what? I haven't forgotten. It takes time. I could lose my job if I don't follow the correct procedures. Why do I bother? I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your
Pero
date
bueno.
of birth?
Anne Burton, born in 1975.
Let me just check your name band quickly.
Mira, mira.
Anne Burton. That's fine. I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that. I think you got a little confused there, Miss Burton. Good job I spotted this. You wouldn't want to get the wrong medication, would you? Here's your sedative and your methadone. I'm
Madre
sure
mía,
you were
tanto
waiting
diálogo.
for this, weren't you, sweetheart? I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that. I think you got a little confused there, Miss.
Esto me llevará a otro sitio, ¿no? No es lo mismo que me han dado, ¿no? O sea que ahora
Go
tendría
back to
que,
your room and rest. You'll be able.
ahora tendría que ir a otro sitio, ¿verdad? Pues parece que no. ¿Para qué necesito los guantes entonces? Voy a acostarme. Vale, si me voy con los guardias, digo, oye, que soy Ian Barton, que yo estoy por voluntad propia y me quiero ir. Supongo que no será así, ¿no? Sería muy fácil. Pero bueno, pues pregunta.
Sorry, Mom. We'll need to see a discharge letter from.
Right. It seems that a discharge.
Bueno, y como lo en tipo. Vale, ¿y por qué no la puedo coger si supuestamente es la mía?
Please, they are if you were.
Thanks. Can I make?
Oh, but the. Can you please? Thanks.
Vale.
I feel much.
I'm glad. But he should please return to your bed.
Vale, no se la puedo decir. Pero a ver, si yo soy Ian Barton.
I feel.
I'm glad. He should please.
¿Por qué no me deja coger mis papeles?
Can I make?
Oh, but the. Can you please? Thanks.
No, vamos, pregunto. Mm. ¿Puedo llenar los guantes de agua? No sé en qué me puede ayudar, ¿no? Pero... por probar. Guantes de la pestaña medio. Un montón de guantes de goma, son bastante pesados. Son pesados. Veneno pulsante. Vale, las pastis me llevan al mismo sitio. Supongo que aquí va... tipo no me hace falta... ¡Oh, lo puedo coger otra vez! Oh, y entonces puedo coger más líquido rojo para mí, ¿no?
So
Have you rang the?
I'm.
Oh, you look
No.
fine, but in the. I think it's time. Can you?
And.
Let me just.
Ujú.
And Burton. That's fine. I'm just going.
Si me niego, ¿qué pasa?
Are you in? I'm not taking.
Okay. Jim.
Vale, me obligan.
You must be.
Unfortunately, I'm going to get you'll feel. Hold it for.
Vale, quiera o no quiera, si igualmente me llevan.
You'll be able to relax.
Vale, es como que me lleva, ¿verdad? El líquido este. No puedo coger el líquido rojo. Estoy un poco perdido, no sé muy bien qué hacer. Porque ahora ya tengo el de este de la AN. Pero me tendrían que dejar irme, ¿no? Tipo, oye, que estoy aquí de esto obligatorio no personal. No
The
sé.
drugs have worn off, but I can't.
Tipo, ya me quiero ir, déjame irme. No, vamos, digo yo. Vale, tampoco lo puedo llevar con agua. Pues entonces no sé muy bien qué hace con él.
I've already got.
Y en la otra parte no puedo mirar debajo de la almohada tampoco. En plan, no puedo ni entrar en esta habitación. De noviembre. Me va a decir
Please, they are.
I was
que no.
I just
Ok.
and there's
Who's.
I feel
I'm glad. But he should please.
Es que no sé muy bien qué hacer. No sé qué quieren. Y es que en el otro mundo tampoco veo así nada que yo diga, wow. No me gustan las flores, o sea que tampoco puedo hacer nada. Certificado de alta y por ese lado, hasta que no tenga yo los certificados de alta, no me puedo ir a ningún lado. Esta habitación es la de la AN, pero no hay nada. Voy a ir al otro mundo para examinar lo que sea, pero vamos. Que poco puedo mirar que no haya mirado ya. Espejo, lavabo, un llamador, etc. Voy a probar mirando en el otro mundo, a ver si me puedo meter en la habitación de Anne, que creo que no. Pero bueno, por probar.
Have you rang?
I
Eso
wanted
nunca
to
se lo he dicho.
I'm a nurse. We're doing our. It's not my fault that suicidal fruitcakes.
Hey, don't speak to me like
Oh.
that. I'm not suicidal, and I'm not a fruitcake, and I didn't scratch anything, let alone pissing on the walls.
Why do I bother? I think it's time we give you some medication. Can
Vale,
you
ya lo mismo. Entonces me obligarán a...
Let me. And Burton. That's fine. I'm just.
I'm not.
Vale, ya me obligan...
You'll hold.
Ujú. Aquí no puedo mirar nada del retrete. A ver, en este mundo... Aquí no hay nada. Aquí está la puerta. La puerta de un baño que me deja entrar. Esto es para entrar, para volver a otro mundo. La habitación de... Como veis, no puedo entrar. Está en la habitación esta. Esto no puedo rellenar la copa con el de este rojo. O sea, yo creo que aquí ya no tengo que hacer nada, ¿no? Vale, aquí no encuentro nada. Y en mi habitación lo que puedo hacer es acostarme. Vale, o sea, lo que tenga que hacer lo tengo que hacer en el mundo normal. No aquí. No puedo usar lo de los líquidos ni nada.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better, but
Es que a ver si puedo meter algo debajo de la almohada, ¿no? No. Almohada, cama, reloj, estantería, lavabo. Historial de medicamentos en lo que hemos leído. Aquí. Nada, no entiendo por qué puedo abrir estos grifos. No lo llego a entender, los guantes ya tengo. De tres tamaños distintos. Oh, sí.
I've already.
Esto es lo de todos los que están rotos. La cama es que no voy a dormir en la cama de alguien más. Esto es lo de la almohada, está muy sucia. Con la enfermera, como se hablaba con una pared, porque vamos. Historial de droga. Hola, ¿qué tal, Virtualedra? ¿Cómo estamos? Me pillas un poco perdido, que no sé muy bien qué hacer, la verdad. Vale, aquí esto es lo de seguridad, que hasta que no tenga el certificado de alta, nada. Con esta muez, como hablar con una pared, no me sirve de nada. Es que no puedo enseñar la pulsera. Es todo tranquilo. Ah, pues muy bien, muy bien. Yo muy bien. Por ahora el juego es tranquilo. Lo que pasa es que estoy un poco atascado. A ver, es que la enfermera... Sí, eso de... Se creen que les hace atractivo esos lentes rojos. Podría hacer una llamada, mira si tú me puedes darme la alta ahora. Está Liz
Is
por
Liz
aquí.
here? And that black.
I can't.
No, me dije que...
Can you return? It's. I can't be chasing.
Beg your pardon.
Look, I'll come in.
I beg your pardon. He visto, si se supone que te tiene que dejar llenar el vasito con el líquido rojo. Yo lo he
I
intentado, pero
feel
no me
much
deja.
better now.
But
A
I
ver, voy a
should leave-
intentarlo otra vez. ¿Verdad? Es que otra cosa no... Aquí yo no veo que pueda hacer nada. Claro, y si me deja coger otro vaso, lo normal sería que me dejase llenarlo, ¿no? Ya eso sí que no sé si el vaso es para mí o es para otra persona. ¿Tú has jugado este juego? Virtual Hedra. Virtual Hedra. ¿Te has jugado este juego? Yo es la primera vez que me lo estoy jugando, la verdad está bastante guay. Estos gráficos es la primera vez que los veo. Nunca he jugado un juego así con estos gráficos, pero no está mal.
Have you rang the?
De hecho, la historia me recuerda al Fran Bow.
But I in the. I think it's time. Can you?
Sí, sí, venga.
Let me.
Dame las pastis. He visto a un streamer jugarlo, nada más. Ah, mira. Porque tienes a otro. La verdad es que el juego está muy bien. Y a mí que me encantan los juegos de terror.
Now, go back to your room and rest.
Que sí, que yo juego toma iron y res. Ahora, vamos a ver si puedo rellenar esto, porque vamos, yo lo he intentado varias veces y no me ha dejado. No estoy seguro de qué hacer con él, pues chica. 1 más 1. Ya, aquí más o menos, ¿no? O aquí por debajo. Debería estar más cerca, ¿no? Tipo aquí. No me deja. Bueno, los guantes tampoco los puedo llenar. ¿No te deja examinar el corazoncito? No. No, no me deja. Bueno, corazoncito. Corazonazo, porque vamos. Ya le he dado el... En plan, ya le he dado el envase este a la Barton, que ya hemos intercambiado las pulseras. Lo que pasa que no sé exactamente cómo proceder ahora, porque va a ver, lo normal sería, oye, que sean Barton, que ya que estoy aquí, porque quiero, porque esa información la tenemos nosotros, me gustaría irme ya, tipo, dame el alta, que me puedo ir cuando yo quiera. Y me tendría que decir, ay, sí, claro, tomo los papeles del alta. Y yo se lo enseño al guardia y me voy tan tranquilo, pero es que no entiendo por qué se me complican las cosas. 1 más 1 son 7, madre mía. No, es que no lo puedo llenar. Igual lo tengo que llenar de otro líquido. No puedo llenarlo. Ya lo he llenado y parece que no me deja otra vez. Pues la verdad es que sí. Yo estoy un poco confundido. Es que no sé qué hace tampoco. Porque los guantes no tengo ni idea para qué son. El baño no puedo hacer nada. Aquí lo único que puedo hacer es lo que ya he hecho del corazón, porque parece ser que no me deja hacer otra cosa y no puedo examinar nada y tampoco hay otra sala. Y esto es que no me deja llenarlo. Así que esto me lo toca rellenar otra cosa. Así que lo que tengo que hacer es que lo tengo que hacer en el mundo normal. Pero claro, el que si voy al baño es para venirme para este mundo. Pero en este mundo no quiero nada. Ya conocí el nombre, ya he cambiado la pulsera. Claro, la pulsera no la puedo enseñar ni nada. Solo me deja... Esto es el reloj que está parado a las 10:08. Los guantes que me va a decir no voy a coger más guantes. Eso tanto aquí como en la otra habitación están los grifos. Que los grifos tienen que ser para algo, pero es que yo no me entero todavía para qué. El agua fría y el agua caliente. El agua caliente del baño, vale, pero aquí el agua fría no... Mirar debajo, no hay nada interesante. Voy a mirar otra vez en la de... Aquí pone que... Ahí tengo los tranquilizantes estos de caballo, que no veas, son un montonazo. Las flores, que odio las flores. Ni lo que me las llevo porque las odio. Y no me gustan los de las flores. Aquí es historial de medicamentos de la tía esta. Lavabo para activar el de este. Aquí acostarme que no voy a dormir en la cama. Y la almohada que está muy sucia. Mira debajo, ni nada interesante. Una almohada muy sucia. No estoy seguro de qué hacer con él. Agua caliente. No puedo usarlo porque tampoco puedo. Con la enfermera esta es como hablar con una pared porque es que no le puedo decir nada.
Is Liz that black?
I can't. Can you? I can't.
Beg you?
Look, I'll come in. Please, they are.
Yeah.
If you are looking for some.
Thanks.
Tipo, tía, oye, que soy yo. Soy lo de que no lo toque también. Es que esta tía se tiene que ir de aquí. Porque si no, yo no puedo coger nada. Y aquí los guardias, hasta que yo no les enseñe el certificado este,
Right.
no me van a decir nada. Puedes tirar los guantes al váter. ¿Ah, sí? ¿Para qué? Puede que para que se inunde el baño. Y así tenga que venir la enfermera y yo me puedo escaquear. Puede ser. A ver, voy a probar. What the fuck. Joder, qué rebuscado. Vale. Si ahora uso... Ay, quería decir jalar. Digo, tirar de la cisterna. Ahora esto se inunda. Está bastante sucio. Y ahora puedo llamar en plan, oye, que el baño no vea cómo se ha puesto. Sí, parece que sí he podido, pero he podido tirar el grupo de guante. Todavía tengo el guante solitario. Someone is coming, pero vamos. Oye, que el baño se ha atascado, ¿eh?
Have you rang the bell?
The toilets.
What? Well, that's hardly an emergency.
Bueno, pero eso no se va a quedar aquí.
Urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort
Se
it out.
arregla ella
Just
encima.
give me
What
a
the fuck?
minute. It's the gloves again. I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Vámonos, corriendo, 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 corriendo. ¡Vamos! Como el viento perdigón. Ay, cógelo. Sí, eso es exactamente lo que necesito para ir a casa de una vez. No necesito ninguno de estos. Creo que preferiría leer una revista. Oli.
Sorry, Mom, can't let. We'll need to see a discharge letter from.
Here. Are you happy?
Yes, that seems. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are
Sí,
indeed
claro,
Anne
mira.
Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom.
Bye, bye.
We'll see you soon.
Hoy no.
No, you won't. Now
won't.
get out of my way.
Bien. Vale, qué fantasía total. Esta tía tiene unos clapbacks. Es la puerta del almacén. Está cerrada. Vale, puerta. Es una puerta de una oficina. Está cerrada.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am.
Susto me ha dado
Do
el
you mind
cabrón.
if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air.
Me han pillado con el carrito del helado.
Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication.
Es verdad, total.
I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time. You have no idea what I've been through.
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you.
Exactamente.
I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
Qué
I haven't
remedio.
really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you
Vale,
some
y ahora
questions about
es
your life,
el
Susan.
presente,
You
supongo.
might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly
todavía me queda
as
un guante.
possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
Sí.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine.
And it
I don't
suits
need
me just
anyone.
fine.
People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
Era enfermera. ¿No?
I'm a waitress. I work in a cafe.
You do? Do you like it?
It's okay. I don't mind it. It's just a job.
It's important to keep busy. I'd advise you get back to work as soon as next week.
I will.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
Bebo café y fumo en el balcón. Desayuno cereal generalmente. Tomo té y leo un diario. Pero me después la cama, me cuesta abrir los ojos. Voy al baño, no es lo que hacen todos. Entiendo la tele, voy al programa viejo. Pues voy al
I
baño.
go to the toilet. Doesn't everyone?
Fair enough. What is the next thing you do then?
Oh, I don't know. I just muddle through, I guess. Don't think there's any routine to it. It depends how I feel
Claro.
that day.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know?
Yo no he puesto que le digas
Somehow
eso,
it
¿eh?
brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Something to fight for, you know?
Claro.
A reason to go on.
Tipo, si
There's
no tienes
always a
ninguna
reason to
cosa
live.
para que quieras en el
Sometimes
futuro.
we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
No, I'm not sure it's a good idea. Especially the group therapy thing. I'd hate it.
You should at least give it a go first, and then decide. If you don't like it, we can think of something else, yeah?
If you insist. But I doubt it'll help.
Do you have problems sleeping?
Every night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
In the light of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead. Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
I feel fine now. I feel like I want to change my life for the better. Not really sure how yet, but I really want to try.
Do you find it hard to concentrate?
No, not really.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Good. Hopefully you can now move on
Chica.
from here.
Me tomo 34 pastillas.
Yes. I think about it often. But now, I know I can't do it. Still, it won't just go away that easily. I need more time.
Claro, tiene que trabajar en ello. La cosa no se
I
hace
need
nadie
to
y
find my
soluciona.
peace with the world, I guess.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror.
Uy, qué chungo,
I
¿no?
looked like a ghost.
I
I
look
looked like
a
I was
ghost.
dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why
Why
not?
not?
And I did
do
it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden? Or that life isn't
¿Pero este es el
worth
parásito o a
living?
quién me tengo que cargar?
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
Mi gato, el trabajo, el antidepresivo, un buen baño, la música.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
Uy. La gente odia cuando llueve, el ruido, la soledad. Es difícil poder hacer cualquier cosa al ruido.
Noise. Too much noise really upsets me. I can hear everything through the thin walls of my flat. I have this neighbor. He often parties late into the night. It drives me crazy.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one.
A cheap
I
one.
don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Ese que no.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important.
¿Quién es
What can you
Eric?
tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
There's nothing to talk about.
Fine. I suppose you've opened
Hombre, madre
enough
mía, si
for
te ha
one
soltado toda
day.
su vida.
Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask. Are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know.
Hombre,
But
claro, es que...
hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you.
Pesadito.
What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
Uy.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
Vale, estoy en el flashback.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
wait for me. Tell me what's going on here. The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute. Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me.
What the fuck?
I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Yo no tengo mi guante. ¿Puedo abrir esta puerta? Está cerrada. Está cerrada. Vamos. Oye, oye, oye.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Vale. Con el aqua servi. Pues
Turn
vamos
left
acá.
here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
¿Eso qué?
What are we doing on the roof? Liz,
¿Qué está pasando aquí? Se me ha quedado. Es un poco caidrín. Vale. Vale, vale. Vale, ¿qué está pasando?
what the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz,
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt.
Sí,
You'll
claro,
see.
guapa. Tú estás flipa.
this is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You
Claro,
had your whole
hija,
life
si eres muy
ahead of you.
joven.
You listened. Did you really?
Sí.
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Actually, I don't think you
Eso no
told
me
me
lo has
that
contado.
story.
Maybe I didn't. Or maybe you just didn't pay attention like everyone else.
No, no me la contaste, guapa.
Okay, I can prove to you that I listened. Just don't jump, please.
You can prove it? Fine. I'll give you a second chance. Did I tell you about my flatmate? Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? If
Claro.
you really listened, you will remember this one.
Una chica.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened.
Exactamente.
I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped, and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
Es San Valentín.
On Valentine's Day.
Y yo dije,
Yes.
qué hijo de puta.
Valentine's Day. You've got this one right. But it's not enough.
Ay, chica,
Don't
de
feel
verdad.
responsible. You didn't cause me this pain. This suffering. I have to do this to be free again. Jump with me, Susan. Do it while you still can.
No!
Yo voy a hacer todo lo que me ha dicho, vamos. Y se ha tirado.
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you are absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
Sí.
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this.
Ahora va a
and
decir
get
que no
some
había
fresh
nadie.
air.
Que me lo imagino todo.
Susan, I know Liz well.
Ah, vale.
She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come
Oh.
with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones.
Este puto psicópata que está pasando.
Has poisoned you for too long. There is
Que
no
va, este me quiere matar.
coming back from
Este es el
it.
parásito. Porque se hablaba contigo.
What it's
Por eso
worth,
se ha
I
suicidado
would
la
let you
otra.
go if it wasn't for Liz.
Soy inmortal, cariño. Yo siempre vuelvo. Esto es ketchup, ¿eh? Eso no es... Eso es ketchup, ¿eh? No chow mein. Pero soy inmortal.
Where am I?
Cierro los ojos y vuelvo. Me pregunto para qué sirve. Coño.
Who are you?
I am the crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay.
Sácame, tengo que matar a ese HDP.
There are two doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted.
La muerte, no. Vamos a la primera, vamos a la primera.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. Ideally, the Susan can't miss them.
¿Qué son esas cosas? Ay, qué satánica, no me gustan nada. Pues los dientes.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
Mira los dientes, qué asco.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it
can do that, but what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my cats always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
Claro.
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is also the least to find the right door.
Vale, pero les puedo preguntar algo, ¿no? Tipo... Insultar. Desearía que dejara de mirarme tan fijamente.
Which door should I not enter?
Llevo sin mudar todo este tiempo, ¿vale? ¿Me muero aquí o...? ¡Uy! Uy. Era un viejo, ¿no? Qué mal rollo. Esa es mi habitación, ¿no? Uy, por Dios. Soy yo otra vez. Vale, creo que coge la buena. Uy, o no.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in
Literal.
cold blood.
No, tenemos que
You'll
cargar, tía.
pay for this. I swear you will. But this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal. I think it's time to find out how very mortal you are, Doctor.
Vale, chicos. Vale, no voy a mirar nada. Con esta nota siniestra dejamos el primer capítulo del SATURSPOOKY con The Cat Lady. Bueno, ¿se han guardado los dos con el mismo nombre o qué? Sí. Ah, mierda. Bueno, supongo que el segundo será este. Si no, pues ya está. El juego está bastante chulo, la verdad. Y da mucho mal rollo. Vale, con vuestro permiso voy a quitar el juego. Ahí está. Y ahora me pongo yo aquí en mundo. Bueno, chicos, pues esto va a ser todo por el directito de hoy. Bastante siniestro lo que es The Cat Lady. Bastante spooky. Os voy a dejar por aquí mis redes sociales. Aquí están mi Twitch, mi TikTok, mi Twitter, mi YouTube, etcétera, etcétera. Que ahí podéis ver todos los vídeos que hago. Mira, te voy a zoomar reel. Te voy a zoomar reel traumatizado del vídeo que acaban de ver, del directo que acaban de ver. Pues nada, el siguiente sábado intentaré traerlo. Si no veo que puedo el sábado, alrededor de esta semana, en plan, la semana que entra, pues ya veré cómo lo meto. De todas formas, yo aviso siempre en mi Twitter, así que ya sabéis cuando voy a hacer directo, cuando no hago directo, cuando ha pasado algo. Vosotros sabéis. Así que nada, chicos, esto es todo por mi parte el día de hoy. Nos vemos mañana, que voy a hacer el directo de Overwatch 2, que voy a subir a nivel 200, que me quedan un poquito de niveles, o sea, me quedan bastante poco. Yo creo que en una hora y eso ya me tengo hecho para el nivel 200. Pero bueno, pasaos igualmente. Pues nada, chicos, muchos besitos y nos vemos mañana. Y a los de YouTube, seguidme en mis redes sociales, darle like, suscribirse, etcétera, etcétera. Venga, Abur.